Welcome to the top premier luxury guard gated community right here in San Antonio. We are going to be touring some of the most beautiful homes in this very sought after neighborhood. We are in the Dominion. If you have ever heard that, you know this is the place to be. This is the #1 neighborhood that people look at getting into in the luxury market. We're going to tour 3 different homes. There are lots of options here in the Dominion, lots of different lifestyles, from garden homes to big estates. It really is up to you and what you're looking for. Why don't we go ahead and get after it? If this is your first time to our channel and you would like to know everything there is to know about living in San Antonio and its surrounding areas, make sure you subscribe or tap the bell for notifications to ensure that you're one of the first to be notified when we bring you new market updates. My name is Katie Powers, and my husband Stephen Garza and I get phone calls, emails, and texts from people just like you every single day who are looking to make a move. Whether you're 6 days or 6 months away from making that transition, we would absolutely love to hear from you. All of our information is listed right below, and Steve and I would be honored to be your realtors of choice. Now let's dive in to the Dominion. This is a gorgeous community. As you can see, these homes in here are stunning. We're gonna tour 3 beautiful homes. This neighborhood is guard gated. It is located right off I-10, perfect location in between Boerne and San Antonio. You are in San Antonio, just north of 1604, the Rim, and La Cantera, Fiesta, Texas, all those great things. If you stick around to the end, I'll show you on a map video exactly where this gorgeous neighborhood is located. But why don't we go tour this beautiful community and all the homes it has to offer. And you definitely want to stick around for Steve to let you know all of the great amenities that this country club and neighborhood has to offer. Let's get after it. All right, welcome to this gorgeous home. We of course are in the Dominion. This is more like a garden section. The homes in this part of the Dominion are a little smaller sized lots, but honestly, this house doesn't feel very small. It feels very large. This one is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath, 2,800 square feet. It is sitting on a smaller lot size, so you don't have as much yard space, but great neighborhood, great place to be. So as you walk in, you can see you've got arched entryway. It's very beautiful, along with some niches here on the side for your artwork and paintings, which is very nice. They've got the lights there ready to highlight them. And then you do have the gorgeous travertine floors with some wood-like tile accents. It's just very pretty. So as you come in, you do open up into this space. You do have a full bath over here, which would be like your guest bathroom with a walk-in shower. And then again, big space. It does have built-in speakers for your surround sound. What I really love the architecture in this home, it's got this big dome. So instead of seeing, the peaks that we've been seeing in all of these new construction homes, this one has a little more curve to it, which is really cool. So obviously your entertainment center, all the wires are here for your entertainment center to hook into that surround sound. But great open space for entertaining, comes right into this kitchen. You've got an eat-in kitchen here, and then you also have your formal dining right over there. So it is important. You do want to put a table. I am short. I'm only 5'2". I don't hit this, but most people would run into this if you didn't have a table here. So definitely want to put a table here. You have really beautiful natural wood cabinets. They're a little dark. I would probably lighten them up with some brighter pulls personally. That's an easy fix. You've got a range cooktop here, sink, built-in oven. Really just a great space. And then right over here, it does open up into your laundry room with the same shelving, cabinet space. And then you have your pantry right here into your garage. So right off the laundry room and pantry, you do have your 2-car garage. Opens out over there. You've got a plug, perfect for your cars, electric cars. It's got a water softener already in, along with a water heater. It's really nice that it's in this little closet kind of tucked away. So decent sized 2-car garage with an extra storage. So just a normal 2-car garage. Let's go check out that primary suite. So off the kitchen dining room area, this goes into your primary suite. It's got a little desk area. I really like it. It's kind of cute, almost like a little library nook off to the side. And then you have your large primary suite over here, high ceilings. You even have this beautiful little bay window nook with the plantation shutters. I do want to point those out throughout the whole home, which is really great. And as you can see, they've turfed the yard, so low maintenance, which is really, really great. And then your primary bathroom is beautiful. You've got a nice walk-in shower, tub. And don't quote me, but I'm pretty sure this is marble. Doesn't really look like a granite, looks more like a marble. So again, this home was built in 06, so could use some updating if you wanted to, but check this closet out. Lots of space with the built-ins, and you already have drawers built in. So overall, big space. You do have speakers in here too. So if you did hook that surround sound up, you could probably play music throughout the house, which is a really nice feature. So on the other side of the house, we have 2 other bedrooms. So let's go check those out. So split floor plan, primaries on that side. You've got a great size bedroom right here. I love the beams in here. The architecture in this home is really cool. Plantation shutters are beautiful. And then you have your 3rd bedroom right around the corner with some great more art niches here with the marble. It's just extra, which is what you would expect in a Dominion. This is a great suite. Look how high the ceilings are in here. It really just feels so much larger when you have those high ceilings. And then this one has its own bathroom and walk-in closet as well. Now let's go check out the outdoor living, low maintenance living in this part of the Dominion. Let's go check it out. All right, so let's check out the outdoor living. It's right, the door is right off your living room, great for entertaining. You've got a great size covered patio. So you've got these great like pillars, they remind me of like Mediterranean style with the arches. It's just really pretty. They've already laid down turf, so low maintenance. You don't have to mow the grass. You've still got a great size yard here. For a smaller dog, our dog probably would go nuts. This would be too small for him, but great size. The other thing that I want to point out is the roof. This roof will last you forever. They're gorgeous and they last forever. It's already got gutters. So great area to enjoy our cooler weathers. Today is not one of those days. It's quite hot today, But this is part of the area. You've got the golf course right here. So you've got the golf course right down, you know, throughout the Dominion. You have the golf course weaved out throughout the community. Lots of great amenities, which we will bring you all of those details, but really a great house. This one is listed at $715,000. So it's one of the lower priced homes in the Dominion because it is a smaller lot. So if you're looking to get into the Dominion, this is a great option. We're gonna go take a look at 2 other homes in the area and show you what else the Dominion has to offer.
All right, guys, we are here at the beautiful country club at the Dominion, San Antonio's premier subdivision. It is #1 when you break it down, dollar per square foot. It has a huge range of cost for the real estate, which I'll go over here in a sec. But first, let's talk about the country club. It's at the entrance of the Dominion. Over there is the guard gate to get in where the residents live. You got to go through the gate to get to the homes. There's 2 entrances into the Dominion. This is the main entrance off of I-10. The country club itself has 3 different packages. It has the social package, with most we'll buy into. I'm not sure on the pricing on that if you wanted to, or if you were interested in it, give me a call, shoot me a text, send me an email. I'll get that pricing for you. I'll talk to the local lady who runs it, who gives the tours. If that's something you're interested in when you come to town, we can set up a tour if it was something you're really interested in, right? It has the social package, first package, second package is social and tennis, and then it has the golf package, the most expensive package. It has everything in there though. A clubhouse where I used to work out at when I was in high school. Buddy had a membership here. I had a membership out to Fair Oaks Country Club. Check out that vlog. It's a very similar community, but if you're gonna have to rank them, I'm gonna put this one over Fair Oaks. Sorry, Fair Oaks. You're still my favorite though. All right, so it's got all the facilities, all the amenities that you need, the bar, the restaurant, and then also the pool, you know, for the kiddos hanging out. Let's get into the HOA. HOA here is $295 per month, ranging up to like $305 per month. Do the math on that. That includes the guard roughly, and that's really it. The Dominion doesn't have a whole lot of amenities with the HOA. It's just presumed that everybody's gonna end up buying into the club. So the real estate costs here. So there's homes at $500,000 for a 1-bedroom, 1,700 square foot. And then the most expensive on the market currently right now is $4.8 million in the Dominion. I'm sure there's some private sales that we can't see in the MLS where, you know, one of the stars or a famous person is selling their property privately. It could be a $10 million estate. I think George Strait's estate ended up selling for like $16 million. So it's all back there. The range, I mean, you're talking, you know, garden homes all the way up to 7,000, 8,000 square foot homes, 7-bedroom, 10-bedroom homes. It is legit the premier subdivision, and it has something for everybody. I would love to live in this section. It is very secure and it is gorgeous. They keep it up very, very nice. So with that being said, let's get on to another tour.
All right, so we are here at this gorgeous home here in the Dominion. But before I take you in to see this beauty, I want to show you just a little terrain that the Dominion has so you can see why it's so sought after. So if Steve, if you'll pan around, look at the Hill Country Hills. This is your view in the Dominion from a lot of homes. And then you've got really beautiful architecture in here. The Dominion's been around for a long time, so you have some homes that are older, and then you have some brand new homes in here, like this one we're gonna show you here. But I wanted you to see how beautiful this is because a lot of times when you think of San Antonio, you don't think of the Hill Country. Usually you think about that when you get into Kerrville, Fredericksburg, and all of those areas. But this is right outside of 1604, Loop 1604, North San Antonio, headed towards Boerne. So the location, you cannot beat. The views, it's right at the foothills of the Hill Country, so you get some gorgeous views. Let's go check out this amazing home. Take a look at this door. Huge wrought iron. It is phenomenal. This builder really thought of everything. This home was built in 2024. We're in the first quarter of 2025, so still a brand new build. Great architecture in here. It is a 3-bedroom, 3-bath home with 2,600 square feet. But if you pan up, look at this architecture. It is a 1-story home, but it has uplit lighting in there. It's so bright with so much natural light, it's hard to see, but absolutely stunning. And you have a small little pool. So from this entryway, it's just so private and gorgeous. I love it. So you have off to the side, you have your 2 secondary bedrooms. This one has its own bathroom attached, ensuite. I also want to point out these hardwood floors. The color is really beautiful. It's the natural, but it's also got some grays in it, so it kind of ties in the more modern colors. It's really pretty. Got the full bath, beautiful shower. You've also got some really cool architecture. It's like not a true tray ceiling. It's just something different we're not seeing in a lot of other homes. A view of this pool. I mean, it's got jets in it, so a big hot tub, essentially. It also has a really cool windows where your screen is on the inside and you can twist this open and it will open up the window. So really great to enjoy some of our cooler days when those happen to enjoy. And then you have another bedroom over here. It does have a bathroom and you can use it from the hallway, or you do have a pocket door in here to access it from the bedroom. It also has a cool window here too, where it slides to the side as opposed to just up and down. So you get this beautiful grid on here. It's just really cool. It's just not what we're seeing in all these other builds. Great shower with floating vanity shelves. It does light up underneath. Just really pretty. Back through the entryway, I do want to point out the roof here that you can see. That's a very expensive roof. I don't know, Steve, was it 30 grand, 40, 50 grand? Those roofs are very pricey, but they last you a very long time. I also want to point out some other architecture things here on your walls. It's like a smooth finish. It's very beautiful. You've got really high baseboards, one of those 6-inch baseboards. Your garage is located right here. It is a true 2-car. They have epoxied the floors, which is what you would expect in this price point. It does have the plugs for your electric cars. You have a water softener loop for you to put in a water softener, your tankless water heater. And it does have this bump out, so you could use it for storage. Your true 2-car goes to this point up here to here. True 2-car. This back portion, perfect for a golf cart, which you want in this community with that amazing golf course and all the amenities that it has. So golf cart fits here, or you have extra room for storage. Back in here, check out this laundry room. That is a laundry room. They even did this really pretty, looks like brick almost, on both sides. It's beautiful. I'm really loving it. This space is gorgeous. You have the uplit lighting in the ceilings. I mean, you're watching a movie and you just have that. Talk about mood lighting, right? It's absolutely beautiful. Ceilings are high. It's super spacious. Big living room, big dining room, gorgeous kitchen. Check out those pendant light fixtures. Gosh, I love them. I love them. I love everything about this house. This kitchen has this really pretty textured backsplash tile. I really love it. You've got your pot filler here, on a 6-burner range, gas range. Stunning. You have this gorgeous quartz. I see this a lot in design centers. This was one of my favorites. Very similar to one that we had a client pick out. These veins are so pretty. And then they did a farmhouse sink here. You've got your double oven, and then massive refrigerator built in. This is what you expect in a 1.2 in the Dominion. It's what I would expect out of 1.2 in the Dominion. Having it built in. And then the other big thing that I love is all of these pot drawers. They're all soft close, so you can't slam a thing. Guarantee you my teenager could find a way to slam it, but that's a whole nother story. And then you have your microwave here. So just really cool. Got all kinds of things here. And then you have your pantry here. Not as big of a pantry, but you do have a ton of cabinets and upper cabinets with frosted windows, which is kind of cool. So you get the lighting in from the kitchen, but you're not necessarily looking into your neighbor's backyard. So it's kind of cool. Let's check out this primary bedroom. So right off the dining room, you have a hallway that brings you into the primary. Very spacious, overlooks the pool, hot tub, whatever we want to call that. You've got some really cool ceiling architecture work going on here. It's very beautiful, very bright. I do want to point out, we saw this a few weeks ago at another new build, this gray beige colored door. The whole house has them. It actually goes really well with this wood. Like I was saying earlier, the hardwood kind of pulls gray out. So I think it complements it very well, but not something you see to have trim a different color than the door. So it definitely does pop. So here in the primary, you have a beautiful soaking tub. It's beautiful. A large walk-in. I also want to point out the beautiful beams they put in this bathroom. It's just the architectural touches that I love. You've got 2 separate vanities. Another thing is your lighting is, I just love when it comes out of a mirror or the tile work, it's just that little extra, makes it look beautiful to me. You are floating vanities with the light up underneath. And then you have a beautiful closet, already built in with drawers. And then you've got a shoe rack over here. That would not fit all of my shoes. But you have room, and you have a pull down attic up here. So really beautiful. Let's go check out that outdoor space. I do want to point out on this house, if you notice, no grass. So this is a very low maintenance home, but let's go check out that outdoor living. All right, so out of the living room, you have these beautiful sliders. They also have screens here, so you could just leave this open and have the screens out, which is so beautiful. So really beautiful. It is totally a hot tub. What a great size hot tub. Talk about a party. I also want to point out this is a 0 lot line, meaning this is your neighbor's house. And as you can see, the reason why the primary bathroom and the kitchen windows are frosted is because that's another house back there. So they really crammed in these newer homes in here, but the 0 lot line just means you access the property to the back of their house. I think the builder did a great job adding this to give you a little more greenery, because once these vines grow up, it's going to be absolutely stunning. You cannot put it on your neighbor's house. That's not your wall, but putting this nice little lattice work here to have the vines grow up, it's just adds to this outdoor living, gives you a little more greenery. You do have gate access here, so your meter, gas meter, electric meter, all over here with a gate. You don't really need a lawnmower or weed eater. Honestly, it's all rock. But great outdoor space, entertaining space, barbecue space. Steve would probably put his pit over here. You do have your gas stub out there, so that would be why. You wouldn't want it too high because that would interfere with that window in your entryway, but really great space. It's all angled very well, so water is not going to stand. You can feel it, and it even has the gutters, and they have plumbed the water out. So you don't even have to worry about water landing here. It's going to push it out. So overall, beautiful area, beautiful outdoor. This house is listed at $1.3 million. Never been lived in. It's a brand new. It's a gorgeous home. One I would highly recommend. This is what you would expect in the Dominion. This is what I was telling Steve. This would be our retirement home when the kids are gone. This is stunning. It's beautiful. It's priced great. You have those beautiful views out your front door and low maintenance. So that's what we have for you for this house. We're gonna bring you another gorgeous home. Just stay tuned.
How about that estate? That's a true estate. That's a gorgeous home. So this is 2 Admiral Way. It is $5.5 million on the market right now. Let's dive into some photos. We were not able to personally tour this one for you guys. When we get into this luxury price point, the sellers do require a pre-approval. They don't let us just come shoot content of their homes, right? So we do actually have to have one of you who want to buy this house for us to actually walk through it. So, but I have it on MLS. So let's dive in so you can see exactly what this home offers and what 5.5 million can get you in the Dominion in San Antonio, Texas. Let's take a look. So here it is, 5.5 million, basically 12,000 square feet, right? It is 11,932 square feet. It has 7 bedrooms, 8 full bathrooms. Sorry, my mouse is being crazy. 8 full bathrooms and 2 half baths. This beauty was built in the year of 2000, and it has all the things. So as we take a look at these photos, that entrance is just so grand. Everything about this house is grand. The other thing I wanted to mention, if you noticed on the beautiful drone footage that Steve got for us, this is one of those homes that is extra gated, right? So you have your guard gates to get into the Dominion. Then you have a gate for this little circle cul-de-sac to get in on Admiral's Way. So there's about 3 or 4 homes on this little cul-de-sac. And then this home has its own separate gate inside that gate. So definitely they love their privacy, right? So 3 gates, one of them being guard gated just to get into this property. As you can see on the drone as well, it doesn't have a lot of backyard because it is built up on that hill. I won't say mountain because all of you northerners will make fun of me. It's like an anthill compared to what you guys see in the mountains, but it is part of the hill country, so it does back up to it, but the drone footage doesn't get you as beautiful shot of just how grand this backyard is. It doesn't feel that way when you're looking at it from up above, but when you are in it, it is gorgeous. It's a gorgeous pool and gorgeous covered patio. And then the views on it, because it is built up on that hill, the views are absolutely stunning. This is what that backyard looks like. It is all fenced. Gorgeous, gorgeous. This is your front door right here. So as you come in, you have a beautiful foyer that comes into this big open living room with a bar. Look at that chandelier. That is gorgeous. Lots of windows. What do you guys think of this? Look at all of these arched windows. Back to the foyer. I am positive this is marble flooring. Another gorgeous chandelier. Oh look, they're true Texans. They have deer heads everywhere. And deer's playing in their living room. True Texas fashion. This beautiful fireplace. Look at this office with its own fireplace. And it's 2 stories. There's your primary with its own fireplace as well. Man, I need to look at how many fireplaces this house has. Here's your primary bath. I love this extra transom windows up here just to give you extra light. They do have plantation shutters, 2 separate vanities. The shower's interesting though, like it's like a little dome in the middle of the bathroom. Here's your gym. Bar in the living room. Here's your kitchen. Definitely didn't give you a lot of photos of the kitchen, did they? Look at this wine cellar. This is so cute. Here's another office. So I will say our MLS only allows us to put in 55 photos. So you cannot cover a house this grand and massive with 55 photos. It's definitely one you have to go see. These are just teaser photos, but this is the view from that front door looking out. Even though you are in a neighborhood, it really feels, because it's on the estates part of the Dominion, you really feel like you have a lot of room and you're not close to a bunch of neighbors. It's very beautiful, very ornate. It's the upstairs media room. Another, every room in here looks like a primary, in my opinion. So those are your photos. I'm curious how many fireplaces it has. 3 fireplaces, the living room, the dining room, and the primary bedroom. I thought there would be more, but they did show them. Those are very beautiful. So that's what we have for you for 2 Admiral's Way. Absolutely stunning. We just wanted to show you this. I know we would love to have toured it with you. That would have been a whole YouTube video in and of itself. With 12,000 square feet, it would have been 40 minutes just touring the home, but it's absolutely stunning. If you are looking in this price point, give Steve and I a call. We'd love to show you the top luxury homes here in the Dominion. And there are other neighborhoods as well that would command this prestige. They're just typically further outside of town. So that is the draw to the Dominion, is you do get prestige and luxury close to town. You're not having to be out in the hill country and driving in 40 minutes to your grocery store, right? So that is the draw to it. We hear people tell us all the time, San Antonio doesn't have a luxury market. We do. It's very beautiful. So we just wanted to bring this to you guys. Stick around. We still have a map video to show you exactly where the Dominion is located so you can get an idea just how great the location is. Let's get after it. All right, so now it's time to jump on a map and show you exactly where the Dominion is on a map. Let's jump in. Okay, so here we are, San Antonio as a whole. I do want to do a little housekeeping and show you guys the freeway system. If you're moving here from out of state or out of the country, it's super helpful to know how to get around San Antonio, and then we'll dive into the Dominion to show you why this location is so sought after and why it's so popular. So first things first, we have 2 loops in San Antonio. We have your inner loop, which is loop 410, and then we have your outer loop, which is loop 1604. Goes all the way around. And then your main freeways, you have I-10, which comes in from the east, and in San Antonio, it does end up going northwest, this way. So if you continue going northwest on I-10, it'll take you to Boerne, to Kerrville, to El Paso, and then out towards California. Most of I-10, when you look at, the United States, it goes from California to Florida, but in San Antonio, it does actually go north and south, which is kind of funny, because if it continued to go west, you would end up in Mexico. So on that note, 10 does turn into 90 if you want to continue going straight west. It does take you to Castroville, and then it'll take you to Del Rio and into Mexico if that is where you want to go. And then you have I-35, which comes in like this and goes through downtown San Antonio going south. If you go north on I-35, it'll take you to Austin, up to Dallas, and genuinely all the way to Canada if you wanted to go that way. It would be a very long drive, but it does come through San Antonio. And then it will come out south here, go to Natalia, Divine. You can go see some oil fields if you go out that way on I-35. And then you have 281, which is very windy downtown San Antonio. So during sunset and sunrise, stay away from 281. That's my best advice for out-of-staters and out-of-towners. It's just a very windy freeway. And so when the sun is blaring right in your eyes, it's hard to see. And so the traffic just backs up because people go really slow around those curves through downtown. But anyway, 281 goes, if you take it north, it'll take you Bulverde, Spring Branch, and up towards Blanco, Dripping Springs. You can get to the back way of Austin that way. And then if you take it down, 281 actually turns into I-37. I-37 will take you straight down to the valley to South Padre Island if you want to go see that. Or Corpus, Port Aransas, all of those beaches that we have are about 2 hours away. South Padre's 4 hours. And then last but not least, because this one is becoming bigger, this is Highway 16. But if you are not from around here and you call it Highway 16, well, no, you're not from around here. We call this Bandera Road. So Bandera Road also is 16. 211 is our new cut. So if you're living on the west side of San Antonio, you love 211 because you can cut from Potranco all the way up to Bandera Road, which is nice. And then you have a small little Wurzbach Parkway here, which will cut you from I-35 and drop you technically into Medical Center right here. So these are your main freeways that you would use. I wouldn't say all of them on a daily basis. It's definitely going to depend where you land. For the most part, most people tend to stay within a 10-mile radius of where they live. So the Dominion, let's dive into where the Dominion is on this map. I'm showing you big. We're going to zoom in because it is North San Antonio. So you can see it has its own spot. Google likes to give us. The Dominion is right here. This is Camp Bullis. This is one of our training military facilities. They do a lot of night ops. You don't really hear a whole lot out of them, but the Dominion is right off I-10. You are about 10 minutes down to 1604 and I-10, this intersection where you have Six Flags, you have La Cantera, which is really nice shopping. You have the Rim over here, which is also nice shopping. You have Andretti, which is like go-kart driving along with arcades. And then you also have Topgolf and a bunch of little bars and some restaurants right here. So genuinely, this part of San Antonio is like high entertainment. You have a lot of people there. Fridays and Saturdays, a lot of people come to this part of town. That does not mean that people aren't going to the Pearl or downtown. This is just another one of the highly traveled, highly experienced areas of San Antonio. And currently in summer of 2025, there is a lot of construction going on. 1604 is getting widened and there's all of these overpasses that are getting built. So by end of the year, this will be amazing and it'll be so easy to get on and off 1604 and on and off I-10. It's going to be so awesome when it's done. It's just been 2 years of like construction, but we're almost done. There's 2 ramps. So I-10 to 1604 has opened and 1604 to I-10 has opened. So those 2 freeways those overpasses, I should say, have already opened up and traffic has already started to flow a lot easier in those areas during peak times. Okay, Dominion. So as we zoom in, the Dominion's location, as you can see, this is the golf course at the Dominion Country Club. Yeah. So you've got the country club here. The houses are all built in all along here. What I do love about the Dominion, and it's very private. So as you can see, you know, it's back here, but you have 3 separate gates and they are all guard gated. So you have a gate, if you were to take the Camp Bullis exit, you could get to the gate back here off Camp Bullis. You can, I guess there's technically 2 back ones back here. So there's one off Camp Bullis and then there's one over here by TMI, which is a private Christian school. I mean, not a private Christian school, just a private school, I should say. And then you have your main entrance right here off of I-10, right on Dominion Drive. So you have your security center right here. It is guard gated, it's very serious. You do have to belong there in order to get in, but you do see this beautiful golf course from the freeway when you're driving in. Some things, so the country club does have that restaurant in there, so you can always go there. If you cross the street directly across, you have restaurants right in this shopping center. You have La Fogata, which is a really great Mexican restaurant. Their queso is so good, which is just cheese dip, but queso is amazing. But that's a really great restaurant. You have a ton of stuff in here, to be honest with you. Aldino's is a really good Italian restaurant. You've got Thai and sushi. You've got all kinds of stuff in here. Silo, this is a big one. Steve and I frequent here. This oyster bar is really cool. It's rooftop. So you go, when you get there, you go in an elevator and you go up and the restaurant is on the rooftop. So just kind of cool. It's nice. It's good food, but you've got a lot of restaurants directly across from the Dominion. And of course your CVS, so you can get your quick grocery stuff if you don't want to go to the H-E-B. But honestly, the H-E-B is just minutes away. So you have, let me get situated here. I'm a little thrown off. Okay, there it is. So your Dominion is here, and then your H-E-B is right here at Leon Springs. So at Boerne Stage Road, you have an H-E-B here. Let me just zoom in. So your H-E-B is just north of the Dominion. As you can see, the Dominion is right here. All of this is the country club golf course, but really like this is all Dominion. I mean, you can see there's even Dominion Drive over here. So all of this is all Dominion. It's massive. But if you exit the main drive, Dominion Drive, onto I-10, you literally go up one exit. You could really just stay on the frontage road, to be honest with you. Come right here, go under I-10, and you have H-E-B, you have Walmart over here, obviously Chick-fil-A, can't miss the Chick-fil-A. You've got another Italian restaurant right here that's really good. You've got quite a few restaurants over here. Papa Nacho, which actually it might not be there much longer. I think they're moving further up here for a bigger location. But Papa Nacho here, you might find Steve and I there on Friday nights. We meet his family for dinners on Friday nights, and they live in Fair Oaks, right? So we meet them halfway a lot, and Papa Nacho is right there. But you've got a lot of stuff going on here. H-E-B, Walmart, those are your main things. The Silver Fox. Oh, that's where your third gate is. So it's over here by the Silver Fox. But you have, you also have a bunch of restaurants right here off Willie's, off of the frontage road here. So you have Willie's Ice House here. You got Freebirds over here as well, which is like a burrito shop. So you got a lot of restaurants here. And then you also have a lot of restaurants right here. They just opened up this new Lion and Rose restaurant and pub. It's really a bar. But they do serve food. But you also have like Texas Roadhouse there, and I'm probably saying this wrong, Brazier, I don't know. It's a really nice restaurant that I really like. They do everything roasted. So it was honestly an idea when I wanted to start a restaurant, was I wanted to start everything roasted because I did keto for a long time and just wanted like roasted vegetables and roasted chicken. Anyway, they stole my idea. And they opened up that restaurant there, and it's really good. So let me back out of this so you clear up everything, and I can zoom out so you can see how close everything is. So again, Dominion is right here, HEB is here, Walmart is here, all the restaurants, all within 5 minutes, genuinely. And if you stay on that front edge, you're not gonna hit traffic anyway. So you might, there's a light right here that you might get held up on for like 2 minutes, but overall, everything is like a stone's throw away, super easy to get to. I do just wanna hit on, if the Dominion is something you are interested in, you wanna keep in mind price points. So Dominion's gonna be anywhere genuinely from 700,000 up all the way to, I mean, really, the sky's the limit in this neighborhood. There are lots of homes, 4 million, 6 million, it just depends what your budget is and what you're looking for, but the Dominion has lots of different lifestyles there for you. So the other thing, oh, that was what I wanted to mention. Sorry, my brain's all over the map, guys. I need more coffee. If we're looking at the Dominion, you are right here for the Dominion. The airport is right, right here. It's right south of Wurzbach Parkway. I was trying to find Wurzbach Parkway. So to get to the airport, that is the only complaint that I have heard from those who live in the Dominion, is if you are frequently to the airport for travel, weekly for work or pleasure, you are 30 minutes from the airport. Could you get there in 20? Yeah. Should you? No. But 30 minutes from the airport, you come down, well, you can go multiple ways, but you can come down I-10 and take 1604 to 281. It spits you out right there. You could just take I-10 to 410, and then up 281. Honestly, the airport's right in between 410 and that intersection of 281. So it's all very close, but it's right about 30 minutes is what you can expect if you're going during peak hours, which most of the time you're going to the airport, you're going before the sun even comes up or later in the afternoon. So you shouldn't really have to deal with traffic too bad. But if you are going during rush hour, it might take you 45 minutes. So just some things to think on as far as that. The airport is there, but you are really just 15 minutes, not even 15, 10 to 15 minutes into downtown Boerne, 5 to 10 minutes into North San Antonio, and then you're about 30 minutes into downtown San Antonio, straight shot down I-10. So overall, great location, easy to get to, but more than anything, it's prestige. People who live in this neighborhood value safety. That's why you have guard gates. You even have a guard gate, and then a lot of homes in there have another gated community and then a gate into their property. So some people in there have three gates to access the property, right? So people who value safety, this is a very safe community. People who want to be as part of a country club, this is a great community for you as well. People who want to be surrounded by like-minded people, that is what we hear a lot. You know, people who are able to purchase those $3, $4, $6 million homes really like Dominion and Cordillera because they are around like-minded people and their home values are safe because they're surrounded by, I say expensive, but beautiful, prestigious homes. For some, 4 million is not expensive, and God bless you. That's amazing. What a great blessing. So beautiful homes, beautiful community. It is definitely one of the very, very top communities for San Antonio. And the location is great, just outside 1604. So that is what we have for you. I hope this was helpful. I hope I gave you an insight into one of the most beautiful neighborhoods here in San Antonio. And if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to us. All of our information is listed right below. Steve and I would be honored to be your realtors of choice and help you find a home, whether it's in the Dominion or any other community when you move here to the San Antonio area. Thank you so much for tuning in, and we will see you guys on the next one. Bye.